Good day to all of you students. Today we will take up in this chapter of quadratic equations the topic of cubic equations. Actually, cubic equations is entirely different from a quadratic equation, but many of the textbooks, rather majority of the textbooks, include the topic of cubic equation in the chapter of quadratic itself. So we are also including this topic in the chapter of quadratic equations. So before going to that, let us quickly revise in a minute the fundamentals. We already know that if ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d equal to 0 is a cubic equation having three roots alpha, beta, gamma. Then we know that alpha plus beta plus gamma, that will be minus b upon a. Alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha, that will be c upon a, and alpha beta gamma, that will be minus d upon a. Also please note that alpha plus beta plus gamma whole square, that will be alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square plus 2 into alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha. So if you want alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square, you will use this identity. You already know alpha plus beta plus gamma from here. You know this value, so you will get alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square. And alpha cube plus beta cube plus gamma cube minus 3 alpha beta gamma. That is alpha plus beta plus gamma. Alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square minus alpha beta and like this. So if you want alpha cube plus beta cube plus gamma cube, you know alpha beta gamma, you know alpha plus beta plus gamma from here. Alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square, you will get from here this identity, and alpha beta gamma alpha from here. So you can get alpha cube plus beta cube plus gamma cube. Then children, please remember, arithmetic mean of n numbers is given by the formula a1 plus a2 plus a3 up to an upon n. This is arithmetic mean of n numbers. Geometric mean of n numbers is given by nth root of a1, a2, a3 up to an. And harmonic mean of n numbers is given by n upon 1 upon a1, 1 upon a2, 1 upon a3 plus 1 upon an. Also please remember, arithmetic mean greater than equal to geometric mean greater than equal to harmonic mean. Out of these three means, arithmetic mean is the greatest, then comes geometric mean, then comes harmonic mean. Harmonic mean is the least. Equality will occur if all the numbers are same. If all numbers are same, then they will be equal. But even if one number is different, then equality will go, only inequality will remain. So A greater than G greater than H if all numbers are not same. So with these things in the mind, now we proceed with our sums. Very interesting sums you will see in this video. See, first of all, I am having, there is an equation like x cube minus 2x square minus 1 equal to 0. Its roots are alpha, beta, gamma, and it is told to me that Tn is alpha n plus beta n plus gamma n. We have to find the value of T11 minus T8 upon T10. What will be this value? Now children, the value required will be T11 means alpha 11 plus beta 11 plus gamma 11. T8 means alpha raised to 8, beta raised to 8, gamma raised to 8 upon T10 means alpha 10 plus beta 10 plus gamma 10. Now you may think we can find out alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square. We can find out alpha cube plus beta cube plus gamma cube using the identities I just now told you. But how to get these many powers? So you can realize getting these powers will be actually very difficult. So we have to apply some trick over here to to get these values. We cannot go for alpha 11 plus beta 11 plus gamma 11, then powers 8 and then powers of 10 like this. So what do? We first find out the values which we know. Alpha plus beta plus gamma. That will be, now see, this is not in the correct form, so let me write in the correct form. X cube minus 2x square plus 0x minus 1 equal to 0. So alpha plus beta plus gamma minus b upon a. Alpha beta, beta gamma plus gamma alpha. 0 and alpha beta gamma minus, so this is 1, like this. Now children, if you look at this equation, x cube minus 2x square minus 1 equal to 0. I have got this x cube minus 2x square minus 1 equal to 0. So what will be x cube? That will be 2x square plus 1. So what will be alpha cube? That will be 2 alpha square plus 1. What will be beta cube? That will be 2 beta square plus 1. And what will be gamma cube? That will be 2 gamma square plus 1. Now come over here. See, this value is equal to alpha 11 minus alpha 8. If I take alpha 8 common, it will be alpha cube minus 1. Beta 11 minus 8, if I take beta 8 common, it will be beta cube minus 1. Gamma 11 plus gamma 8, if I take gamma 8 common, it will be gamma cube minus 1. Upon alpha 10 plus beta 10 plus gamma 10. So if I see from here, alpha cube will be 2 alpha square plus 1. Therefore alpha cube minus 1. See this one. Alpha cube minus 1. That will be 2 alpha square. Then beta cube minus 1. That will be 2 beta square. And gamma cube minus 1. 2 gamma square. Let me put it over here. So this is alpha 8. This will be 2 alpha square plus beta 8, 2 beta square plus gamma 8, 2 gamma square upon alpha 10 plus beta 10 plus gamma 10. See children, this becomes 2 alpha 10 plus 2 beta 10 plus 2 gamma 10. So I take 2 common. This becomes alpha 10 plus beta 10 plus gamma 10 upon alpha 10 plus beta 10 plus gamma 10. This is equal to how much? 2. Tricks are to be used and then you have to work out when there are very large powers or something like this. Okay, please pause and copy. See, next one we are having, I have selected very good sums. This one is an easy one, but let me do it for you. Basic understanding. There is an equation like 111x square minus 11x minus 1 equal to 0. So I write it in proper format. 11x cube, sorry. 11x cube plus 0x square minus 11x minus 1 equal to 0. Its roots are alpha, beta and gamma. We have to get the value of alpha beta raised to minus 2 plus beta gamma raised to minus 2 plus gamma alpha raised to minus 2. This value is how much? So very quickly, first we write down alpha plus beta plus gamma. That will be 0. Alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha. That will be minus 11 upon 111. And alpha beta gamma. This will be 1 upon 111. Minus d upon a. Like this we get. Now the required value is, right over here. The required value is 1 upon alpha square beta, 1 upon alpha beta raised to minus 2. Alpha square square gamma square plus 1 upon gamma square alpha square. So if I take LCM alpha square, beta square, gamma square, this will be gamma square plus alpha square plus beta square. And this can be written as gamma plus alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha upon alpha beta gamma whole square. You got all the three values. From here you put, you will get the answer. Okay, please pause and copy. Then see children. Big equations, this one. See, we are having an equation like this. X cube minus 2x square plus ax plus 10 equal to 0. Its two roots are such that they are additive inverse of each other. Two roots are such that they are additive inverse of each other. So if alpha is beta, alpha is one root, then beta will be minus alpha. So the roots are alpha, beta, which will be minus alpha, and then gamma. So two roots are additive inverse of each other. Okay. Then which of the following is true? A option is given, minus 40 less than a less than minus 30. Then minus 30 less than a less than minus 20. C option, minus 20 less than a less than minus 10. And D option, minus 10 less than a less than 0. We have to pick up which option is correct. Therefore children, if we take the sum of the roots, alpha plus beta plus gamma, that will be 2. Therefore gamma will be 2. Then alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha, that will be A. And then, so this is minus alpha square minus alpha gamma plus gamma alpha. And the product alpha minus alpha and gamma, that is minus 10. So plus and then A and then minus 10. So this way we get the things, the three equations. And from here I can conclude gamma is 2. So as soon as I come to know gamma is 2, that means one of the roots is 2, I put over here. So 2 cube minus 2 into 2 square plus a into 2 plus 10 equal to 0. You will come to know what is it. Then you can check to which range it belongs. Very easy. Okay. Then please pause and copy. देखो children. Yes. We are having an equation x cube plus 2x square minus 4x plus 5 equal to 0. Its roots are alpha, beta, gamma. Okay. We have to get the value of alpha cube plus 5, beta cube plus 5, gamma cube plus 5 upon 13 alpha beta gamma. See children, alpha beta gamma can be obtained. This is 13 alpha beta gamma. But if I expand this, there will be 8 terms and it will be really difficult to get the values. So we have to apply some trick children over here. What trick we can use? If you can see x cube plus 5, if I put this as alpha, so I will get alpha cube plus 2 alpha square minus 4 alpha plus 5 equal to 0. That means alpha cube plus 5 will be 4 alpha minus 2 alpha square, and that will be 2 alpha common, 2 minus alpha. Similarly, beta cube plus 5 will be 2 beta into 2 minus beta, and gamma cube plus 5 will be 2 gamma into 2 minus gamma. I put that over here. So the value becomes alpha cube plus 5, 2 alpha into 2 minus alpha, 2 beta into 2 minus beta, and 2 gamma, 2 minus gamma, upon 13 alpha beta gamma. See, alpha beta gamma 1, and this is 2 into 2 into 2, that is 8, 8 into 2 minus alpha, 2 minus beta, 2 minus gamma upon 13. Now, how to get this value? Of course, we can expand, we can get, but again it will be time consuming. So, can we apply some trick over here? See children, my equation is x cube plus 2x square minus 4x plus 5 equal to 0. It has got 3 roots alpha, beta, gamma. So, this can be written as x minus alpha x minus beta, x minus gamma. Remember, coefficient of x cube is 1, so I write 1 over here. If it would have been 2 over here, I write 2 over here. So that when we expand, we get x cube and 2x cube. So whatever is the coefficient of x cube, that should be written over here. I hope you know that from class 10. Anyway, I want 2 minus alpha, 2 minus beta, 2 minus gamma. So you can see that I should put x as 2. So this will be 8 plus 2 into 2 square minus 4 into 2 plus 5. That will be 2 minus alpha, 2 minus beta, 2 minus gamma. So children, this is the trick. Whenever same number is subtracted from alpha, beta, gamma, or same number is added to alpha, beta, gamma, always use this trick. In the equation, put the answer. Put the value of x required. By thought process, what we should put x as by looking at this expression. If I put x as 2, I will get this expression. So I put x as 2 by observation. So 8 plus 8 minus 8 plus 5. So 13 becomes equal to 2 minus alpha, 2 minus beta, and 2 minus gamma. So this comes out to be 13. The value is 8 into 13 upon 13, and that is 8. Okay, please pause and copy. So this was an interesting sum, something different. Okay. So the next one now, children. Yes, here. See, I am having an equation like x cube plus ax plus a equal to 0. Its roots are alpha, beta and gamma. And it is told to me that alpha square upon beta plus beta square upon gamma plus gamma square upon alpha equal to minus 8. Then a is how much? Like this it is being asked. See children, if I take LCM over here, so this will be gamma alpha over here. So alpha cube gamma, beta and alpha, this will become beta cube alpha, and beta and gamma, so gamma cube beta upon alpha beta gamma, that is equal to minus 8. Now to get the value of alpha cube gamma, beta cube alpha and gamma cube beta, it will be very tough. So we have to apply some trick, children. Look at this equation. So x cube plus ax plus a is 0, that is given to me. So x cube can be written as minus ax minus a, and that will be minus a into x plus 1. So alpha cube will be minus a into alpha plus 1. Beta cube will be minus a into beta plus 1, and gamma cube will be minus a into gamma plus 1. So alpha cube, beta cube, gamma cube I will place over here. So that means alpha cube means minus a into alpha plus 1 into gamma. Then again beta cube I have to place minus a into beta plus 1 into alpha, minus a into gamma plus 1 into beta upon alpha beta gamma, that is equal to minus 8. So minus I can cancel out. If I take a common, I am getting gamma into alpha plus 1 plus alpha into beta plus 1 plus beta into gamma plus 1, and that will be, see, minus gone, alpha beta gamma here, 8 alpha beta gamma. So that will be a into alpha gamma plus gamma, alpha beta plus alpha, beta gamma plus beta is equal to 8 alpha beta gamma. So a into alpha plus beta plus gamma plus alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha, that is equal to 8 alpha beta gamma. So I should have the values of these alpha plus beta plus gamma with me. That will be minus a, alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha, that will be, this is not a minus a because I have to write properly this equation, x cube plus 0x square plus ax plus a equal to 0. A will be 1, b will be 0, c will be 8, d will be 8. So alpha plus beta plus gamma, that will be 0. Alpha beta, this will be a, and alpha beta gamma, that will be minus of a minus a. So you can put this value 0, alpha beta, this you can put by A, and this you can put as minus A. Then you can solve. So this will come out to be A into 0 minus A is equal to 8 into minus A. So minus A square equal to minus 8A, you will get the value of A. Like this you can think. Please pause and copy. Then next one is there. Okay, this one I took up. This one. I am having an equation like x cube plus 3x square plus 3 minus k equal to 0. So it is x cube plus 3x square plus 0x plus 3 minus k equal to 0. Three roots are given to me as alpha, beta, gamma. Then he says sum of all possible values of k is equal to how much? And it is said that roots are integers. Alpha belongs to z, beta belongs to z, gamma belongs to z. So if these roots are always integers, then what can be the possible values of k, and then what will be the sum of all the possible values of k, that you have to write. Okay children, we know that alpha, beta, gamma are integers. What will be alpha plus beta plus gamma? Minus d upon a, so minus 3. Alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha, that will be 0. And alpha beta gamma, that will be k minus 3. Minus d upon a. Now, to choose the values of alpha, beta, gamma, integral values, because it is said they are integers. To choose alpha, beta, gamma as integers such that their sum is minus 3 or product of 2 at a time is 0, we will have many values. So we cannot go by the method of permutation and combination. We will have to use our common sense and think what can be alpha, beta, gamma integer values which satisfy both of these equations. Children, we know that alpha plus beta plus gamma whole square is equal to alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square plus 2 into alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha. This is 9 is equal to alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square plus 2 into 0. Therefore, I realize that alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square is 9. Now, because alpha, beta, gamma are integers, their squares also will be integers. So, integer plus integer plus integer equal to 9. Now, I have to think only of positive values because they cannot be negative. So, I have to think that 3 squares I have to choose whose sum can be 9. Now, the job becomes far more easier. So, what we do is, we think what can be alpha square, what can be beta square, what can be gamma square. Correspondingly, what can be alpha, what can be beta, what can be gamma, and then what can be alpha, beta, gamma. Because if I want to have value of k, I should know what is alpha, beta, gamma. Because once I know alpha, beta, gamma, I will come to know k. So what can be alpha square, beta square, gamma square, so that their sum is 9. So I can have 9, 0 and 0, that is there, or 0, 9, 9, 0 or 0, 0, 9, that is first option. Or it can be 4, 4, 1, like this, 4, 4, 1 or 4, 1, 4 or 1, 4, 4. I think there is no other option. Now remember, they are integers, and if I take alpha square is 9, then I can write alpha is plus minus 3, beta will be 0, gamma will be 0. Now if I take alpha is plus minus 3, and these two are zeros, okay, the value should satisfy this equation. So if these two are 0, alpha is to be minus 3. So I cannot take alpha is plus 3. So therefore, if alpha square is 9, I have to take alpha is minus 3, these two as 0. And therefore alpha, beta, gamma will be 0. Same argument over here. If this is 0, beta square is 9, so beta has to be minus 3 and this 0. Otherwise, this equation will not be true. Also, please note this equation has to be true. When I choose alpha is minus 3, beta is 0, gamma is 0. This is coming out to be 0. You can see alpha, beta, 0, beta, gamma, 0, and alpha, gamma also 0. So, this case also alpha, beta, gamma is 0. Then if I take over here 0, 0 and minus 3. So again this is 0. So children, you understand, when I took 9, 0, 0, there was no need to take 0, 9, 0 or 0, 0, 9. It is one and the same thing. Alpha, beta, gamma I am taking, getting values same only. So once I have chosen 4, 4, 1, I may not choose these two values. These two options, because they will come out to be same under any case. Like this you have to think. So alpha square is 4, beta square is 4 and gamma square is 1. So alpha can be plus minus 2, beta can be plus minus 2, gamma can be plus minus 1. Again we have to think that the sum should be minus 3 and this should be 0. So what I do is I take alpha as minus 2, this as minus 2 and this as 1. So minus 4 plus 3 will be minus 1. And see now alpha beta, minus 2 into minus 2, 4. Beta gamma, minus 2 into 1, minus 2. Gamma alpha, minus 2 into 1, minus 2, that is 0. So that means minus 2, one option is correct, and the product will be how much? 4. Minus 2 into minus 2 into 1. If you would have taken this, then this would have been minus 2, 1 and minus 2. This would have been 1, minus 2 and minus 2. Still it would have been 4 only. So you have to realize that any one will do, remaining two options need not be calculated. It is unnecessarily increasing your labor. So I think that alpha, beta, gamma can be 0 or 4. I place over here. Okay. So alpha, beta, gamma is k minus 3. That means 0 equal to k minus 3 or 4 is equal to k minus 3. So k is equal to 3 or k is equal to 7. So sum of all the values will be how much? 10. Like this we get. This was a very interesting sum. Okay. Okay, this is done. Sums. Yeah. See alpha, beta, gamma roots of this. There is an equation like 4x cube plus 8x square minus x minus 2 equal to 0. Its three roots are alpha, beta, gamma. It is told to me. We have to get the value of 4 into alpha plus 1, beta plus 1, gamma plus 1 upon alpha, beta, gamma. So children, we can expand this and we will get 8 terms. Then we have to see what all are required. It will be very cumbersome, very tedious also. And I told you, same number is added to alpha, beta, gamma. So what trick we use? We factorize this. We write 4x cube plus 8x square minus x minus 2 is equal to 4 into x minus alpha, x minus beta, x minus gamma. Why 4? Coefficient of x cube is 4. Now alpha plus 1, beta plus 1, gamma plus 1. So what do I do is I take x as minus 1. Why? Because minus 1 minus alpha, minus will come out, it will become 1 plus alpha. Minus 1 minus beta, minus will come outside, it will become 1 plus beta. Minus 1 minus gamma, minus will come outside, it will become 1 plus gamma. So I should put x as minus 1. See, thought process and observations are required. What we should do to get this expression, that is the point over here. By putting x as minus 1, this becomes minus 4 plus 8 plus 1 minus 2 is equal to 4 into minus 1 minus alpha, minus 1 minus beta, minus 1 minus gamma. So this is 9, 9 minus 6, 3. So 3 is equal to, I take minus common, 1 plus alpha, 1 plus beta and 1 plus gamma. 4 into this, so minus shifted over here, minus 3 becomes 4 into 1 plus alpha, 1 plus beta and 1 plus gamma. Then about alpha plus beta plus gamma, that will be minus 8 upon 4, that will be minus 2. Alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha, that will be minus 1 upon 4. And alpha beta gamma, that will be 2 upon 4 and that will be half. So now the value required is 4 into this, that we have got minus 3. Upon alpha beta gamma, that it is half. The answer is coming out to be minus 6. Okay children, so whenever same number is added or subtracted from alpha, beta, gamma, apply this trick. देखो children, x cube minus ax square plus bx minus 16 root 6 is equal to 0. Alpha, beta and gamma, these are three positive roots of this equation. We want minimum value of 4 upon alpha beta plus 3 upon beta gamma plus 2 upon gamma alpha. What is the minimum value? So these type of functions are very easy. Whenever you want minimum value, you can apply am greater than equal to gm. And that you will have to think whether am, gm or hm is to be used. I am using gm because when I multiply, I will get alpha square, beta square, gamma square, and alpha, beta, gamma value I can get from here. Therefore, I am taking am greater than equal to gm. So 4 upon alpha beta plus 3 upon beta gamma plus 2 upon gamma alpha upon 3, I am adding 3 terms. Greater than equal to cube root of 3 terms being multiplied. 4 upon alpha beta, 3 upon beta gamma, 2 upon gamma alpha. This is our expression whose value is to be required. So e upon 3 greater than equal to cube root of C 24 upon alpha square, beta square, gamma square. So let us come over here. Alpha plus beta plus gamma. That will be A. Alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha. That will be B. And alpha beta gamma, that will be 16 root 6 minus upon 1. So its square will become 16 into 16 into 6. Squaring out. Alpha square, beta square, gamma square. So E will be greater than equal to 3 into cube root of 24 upon 16 into 16 into 6. Solve it. This will be a perfect cube, I think. So you get E greater than equal to something. So this is the minimum value. Okay. Please pause and copy. Whenever minimum value is required, usually go for these inequalities, am, gm and hm. It will be very helpful. Then, see, multiple correct sum, x cube plus 3mx square minus 3x minus 3m plus 2. This is fx given to me. Fx is this much. It has 3 real roots. That means if I put fx equal to 0, I have got 3 different roots. x1, x2 and x3, all are real numbers. K is equal to m when x1 square plus x2 square plus x3 square is minimum. So for whatever value of m, this is minimum, that value of m is the value of k, like this you think. Whenever x1 square, x2 square, x3 square means the sum of squares of roots is minimum for whatever value of m, that value of m is to be taken as k. That is the meaning of question. Which of the following questions are options are correct? Fx has 3 distinct roots corresponding to m when x1 square plus x2 square plus x3 square is minimum. Means whenever this is minimum for whatever value of m, that value of m we have to put over here and then find the roots, and we have to check that those 3 roots are distinct or not. That is the meaning of the question. Then the second option is k belongs to minus 1 to 1, whether that is correct or not. K will get from here m whenever this is minimum. Then minimum value of x1 square plus x2 square plus x3 square is 6 or not, that you want to check. The number of roots in 0 to 2 pi of sin x equal to k is 3. So what is k? We first find out that. Then we solve the equation sin x equal to k in this interval and see how many values of k are there. So he says number of roots will be how many. So we solve sin x equal to k and we say how many values of x are possible over here. He says that should be 3. Let us check whether it is correct or not. That is the meaning of question. So first of all, I know that alpha plus beta plus gamma, that means x1 plus x2 plus x3, that will be minus 3m. x1 x2 plus x2 x3 plus x1 x3, that will be minus 3, okay, d upon c upon n. x1, x2, x3, that will be minus of this. So 3m minus 2 upon number, 3m minus 2. Now children, I want the value of x1 square plus x2 square plus x3 square. So I know that x1 plus x2 plus x3 whole square is equal to x1 square plus x2 square plus x3 square plus 2 into x1 x2 x2 x3 x3 x1. x1 plus x2 plus x3, that is 9m square. x1 square plus x2 square plus x3 square, this is minus 3, so minus 6. Therefore x1 square plus x2 square plus x3 square becomes 9m square plus 6. So this will be minimum when this will be minimum. That means when m will be 0. If m is not 0, then m square will be positive. So value will keep on increasing. So minimum x1 square plus x2 square plus x3 square will be 6 for m equal to 0. So this is correct. Minimum value is 6, yes. And when m is 0. So therefore k is 0, children. Because we said k is m when this is minimum. So this is minimum for what value of 0? What value of m? 0. Therefore k is equal to 0. So k belongs to minus 1 to 1. This is also correct. Sin x equal to k. Let us see. So sin x equal to k is equal to 0. So sin x is 0, the x will be k pi. That we know. But our x belongs to 0 to 2 pi over here. So in 0 to 2 pi, if I see the full unit circle, for 0 sin will be 0, for pi sin will be 0, and for 2 pi it will be 0. So 0, pi and 2 pi. Therefore I get as x 0, pi and 2 pi. So 3 values of x I am getting. So it was at 3 roots, yes, so this is also correct. And then fx has distinct roots corresponding to m when this is minimum. So corresponding to m equal to how much? 0. M was 0 when we want minimum value. So I put m as 0 over here in the last option. M is equal to 0 for minimum of x1 square plus x2 square plus x3 square. We get its minimum value when m equal to 0. So I put m equal to 0 there. I have got with me fx is equal to x cube minus 3x plus 2. Let us factorize. Sum of numbers is 0, the x minus 1 will be a factor. X cube minus x square plus x square minus x minus 2x plus 2. So x square into x minus 1 plus x into x minus 1 minus 2 into x minus 1. So x minus 1 x square plus x minus 2, that is x minus 1, x plus 2 and x minus 1. So roots are 1, 1 and minus 2. It was said 3 distinct roots, no. 3 roots are there but they are not distinct because 2 roots are repeated roots, 1 and 1. Like this multiple correct type children questions are also coming. Like this you have to think. Okay, please pause and for me. Okay, then see. Cubic equation. Yeah. See, this is very interesting. Equation given to me is 625x cube minus 400x square minus 560x plus 384 equal to 0. Its roots are sin 2a, sin 2b, sin 2c. Where a, b, c are angles of a triangle. So I call this as alpha, this as beta, and this as gamma. So it is being asked, option A, triangle ABC is obtuse angle triangle. Option B is triangle ABC is acute angle triangle. Option C, sigma tan A Sigma tan A means tan A plus tan B plus tan C. You have to think like this. That is minus 1 by 3. And sigma tan A is 1 by 3, like this. See children, one thing is very clear, that sum of roots sin 2A plus sin 2B plus sin 2C, that will be 400 upon 625. Let us start over here. Sin 2A plus sin 2B plus sin 2C, that will be minus 400, so 400 upon 625. If I cut by 25, so this will be 16 upon 25. Now children, you should know many identities from multiple and submultiple angles of trigonometry. If A, B, C are angles of a triangle, then sin 2A plus sin 2B plus sin 2C is 4 sin A sin B sin C. So from here I get 4 sin A sin B sin C is equal to 16 upon 25. So that means sin A, sin B and sin C will be 4 upon 25. So children, you realize if you can remember too many things, the job becomes easier in IITJ like this. Then product of the roots, sin 2A, sin 2B, sin 2C. Product of the roots, that will minus C upon it, so minus 384 upon 625. And this will be 2 sin A cos A, 2 sin B cos B, 2 sin C cos C. That will become 8 sin A, sin B, sin C, cos A, cos B, cos C, minus 384 upon 625. See, sin A, sin B, sin C I know 4 upon 25. So cos A, cos B, cos C becomes minus 384 upon 625. This 8 comes over here. And sin A, sin B, sin C, this becomes 25 upon 4. Whatever may be the answer, it is definitely less than 0 because it is negative. So cos A, cos B, cos C is negative. That means at least one or all the three should be negative. Because product is negative, so at least one or three should be negative. Now A, B, C are angles of a triangle. If cos A is negative, then only A will be obtuse angle. And if two are negative, then two angles will be obtuse. That is not possible. That means any one out of cos A, cos B, cos C is negative, and therefore any one angle A, B, C is obtuse angle triangle. If cos A, cos B, cos C would have come out to be positive, that means all the three are positive, or two are negative, again that won't be possible. Two negative means two obtuse angles in a triangle, not possible. So if this product would have come out to be positive, it would have meant all the three are positive, that means all are acute angle triangles. From here we cannot take judgment because from 0 to pi, sin A, sin B, sin C will always remain positive. From here we cannot decide whether which angle is acute, which angle is obtuse. From here we have to decide. Therefore we found out the value of cos A, cos B, cos C. So cos A, cos B, cos C is less than 0. It means any one angle is obtuse. Therefore, any one out of cos A, cos B, cos C less than 0. Therefore, any one of A, B or C is more than pi by 2. Any one. So it is an obtuse angle triangle. So we take up this one. This is wrong. It is not an acute angle triangle. Then sigma of tan A, tan B, tan C we want. Sigma tan A. So sigma tan A means that is tan A plus tan B plus tan C. Now you know for a triangle tan A plus tan B plus tan C will be tan A, tan B, tan C. So this will be tan A, tan B and tan C. Now again you should know these quantities. So this is sin A, sin B, sin C upon cos A, cos B and cos C. You know sin A, sin B, sin C, you know cos A, cos B, cos C, put them, you will get the answer. This will get sigma tan A. Okay children? Fine. Please pause and copy. Then This one is there. There are two equations given to me. E1 is there. X cube plus 4x square plus px plus q equal to 0. Second equation is there. X cube plus 6x square plus px plus r equal to 0. These equations have got two roots common. So that means if this is having alpha, beta and gamma, this can have alpha, beta, delta. I think like this. Two roots are common. So say alpha, beta are common. Then there is a third equation. X square plus 2ax plus 8c equal to 0. This is formed with uncommon roots. Matlab its roots are gamma and delta. So we are given options that a plus c is 8, a plus c is 2, 3q equal to 2r, 3r is equal to 2q. Okay. So we take up the first equation and we get that alpha plus beta plus gamma, that will be minus 4. Alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha, that will be p. And alpha beta gamma, that will be minus q. From here, alpha plus beta plus gamma, that will be minus 6. Alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha, that will be p. And alpha beta gamma, that will be minus r. So children, if I compare these two, I can get value of alpha plus beta from these two. Alpha plus beta here is minus 4 minus gamma, and alpha plus beta here is minus 6 minus gamma. So I number them 1, 2, 3, and this is 4, this is 5, this is 6. Like this, right? So that we can write. So comparing 1 and 4, alpha plus beta will be minus 4 minus gamma. Here it will be minus 6 minus gamma. Oh, so delta. Sorry. Delta. Alpha beta plus beta delta plus delta alpha and alpha beta delta. Okay. So minus 4 minus gamma will be equal to minus 6 minus delta. So I will get delta I take over here. Delta minus gamma will be minus 6 plus 4. So delta minus gamma will be minus 2. That is the 7th point I get. If I compare these two equations, 2 and 5, comparing 2 and 5, both are having p on the RHS, so LHS will be same. So alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha will be alpha beta, beta delta plus delta alpha. Alpha beta gets cancelled out. If I take gamma common here, it becomes beta plus alpha. If I take delta common here, it becomes beta plus alpha. Take it to the side. Beta plus alpha into gamma minus delta will be 0. So either this is 0 or this is 0. But I know that gamma minus delta is minus 2. So this is minus 2, this is not 0. So this will be 0. So therefore alpha plus beta is 0. Since gamma minus delta is not 0. So alpha plus beta is 0. As soon as I get that, I use this equation. Alpha plus beta plus gamma is minus 4. This is equation number 1. And let me write this as point number 8. That alpha plus beta is 0. So gamma will be equal to minus 4. This is point number 9. I get gamma. If I put over here, delta minus gamma is minus 2. So delta plus 4 will be minus 2, putting gamma is minus 4. This was from 7th point. So delta becomes equal to minus 6. That is point number 10. So I get gamma and delta. So E3, the third equation using gamma and delta as roots, it should be x square minus gamma plus delta x plus gamma delta equal to 0. So it will be x square minus gamma plus delta, so plus 10x plus 24 equal to 0. So E3 actually should be, let us write, actually it should be x square plus 10x plus 24 equal to 0. And what is E3 given to us? X square plus 2ax plus 8c. So on comparison, 2a is 10, 8c is 24. A will be 5 and C will be 3. So A is 5 and C is 3. So A plus C can be 8. So A option is correct, B option is wrong. Then you come to Q and R comparison. See, Q and R are over here. Alpha, beta, gamma is minus Q and alpha, beta, delta is minus R. If I divide, I will get gamma upon delta is Q upon R. ठीक है, dividing LHS upon LHS, RHS upon RHS. Gamma is minus 4 upon minus 6 is equal to Q upon R. So 2 upon 3 is equal to Q upon R. So 2R equal to 3Q. So 2R equal to 3Q. We get this is wrong. Please copy, children. Multiple correct type. You have to do the like this. देखो, so this I have done for you. See, one more is given to me. Equation is x cube plus bx square plus cx plus d is equal to 0, and its roots are 10a by 2, 10b by 2 and 10c by 2, where a, b, c are angles of a triangle. They belong to 0 to pi, and a by 2, b by 2 and c by 2 will consequently belong to 0 to pi by 2. So they are acute angles, and therefore 10a by 2, 10b by 2, 10c by 2, which are the roots are all positive, that we come to know. So what is being asked to us? It is said that option A, c equal to 1, option B, c greater than 1, option C, b square less than 3, option D, b square greater than or equal to 3. We have to check what is correct. See, children, one thing is very clear. Tan A by 2 plus tan B by 2 plus tan C by 2, sum of roots, minus B. Tan A by 2, tan B by 2, tan B by 2, tan C by 2, plus tan C by 2, tan A by 2. Alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha. That will be C. That is 0.1, this is 0.2. And the product of the roots, alpha beta gamma, tan A by 2, tan B by 2, tan C by 2. That will be minus D. Point number 3. Now, children, we should note that for a triangle, when ABs are angles of a triangle, we should note that tan A by 2, tan B by 2, plus tan B by 2, tan C by 2, plus tan C by 2, tan A by 2. That is 1. These are identities which you learned in trigonometry in multiple and submultiple. And this is given to me as C. So therefore C will be 1. If you know this identity, then only you can do this very quickly. So C is equal to 1, that is correct. D is wrong. About D we talk. Children, we know that certain things, please understand. A minus B whole square plus B minus C whole square plus C minus C whole square greater than or equal to 0. Therefore, A square plus A square, B square plus B square, C square plus C square. 2A square plus 2B square plus 2C square. Minus 2AB minus 2BC minus 2CA. Greater than or equal to 2AB plus 2BC plus 2CA. Therefore, A square plus B square plus C square greater than or equal to AB plus BC plus CA. And therefore, A square plus 2AB plus B square plus 2AC plus C square plus 2AB BC greater than or equal to 3AB plus 3BC plus 3CA. What I have done? I have added 2AB, 2BC, 2CA on both the sides. So A square plus B square plus C square plus 2AB plus 2BC plus 2CA. That becomes A plus B plus C whole square greater than or equal to 3 into AB plus BC plus CA. This we get. We want to show b square means tan a by 2 plus tan b by 2 plus tan c by 2, है ना, a plus b plus c. If a is taken as tan a by 2, b is taken as tan b by 2, and c is taken as tan c by 2, then I come to know that tan a by 2 plus tan b by 2 plus tan c by 2 whole square will be greater than or equal to 3 tan a by 2 tan b by 2 and then tan b by 2 tan c by 2 plus tan c by 2 like this. Okay, we will get it. So this is tan a by 2 plus tan b by 2 like this we get, and this is b, so minus b square greater than or equal to 3 tan a by 2 tan b by 2 tan b by 2 tan c by 2 tan c by 2 tan a by 2, that is 1. So this is 1. So b square greater than or equal to 3 we get like this. So b square greater than or equal to 3 we get this equation. This is wrong. So children, these things you should know about algebra identities and all those things, about trigonometry identities, then only you can solve these type of sums anyway. Please pause and copy. Then, see, this is a very interesting question. I have got x cube plus 2x square minus 3x plus 1 equal to 0. Its three roots are alpha, beta, gamma. I am being asked the value of alpha beta upon alpha plus beta gamma upon beta plus gamma upon gamma plus alpha. Now children, please understand, if you take LCM, then alpha beta into this plus beta gamma into this and gamma alpha into this. It will become very, very long sum if you try to do that. So some tricks have to be used. Now what I can realize that this is 1 upon alpha plus 1 upon beta. I divide by alpha beta. This is 1 upon beta plus 1 upon gamma, and this is 1 upon gamma plus 1 upon alpha, dividing by gamma alpha. So this is like 1 upon alpha dash plus beta dash plus 1 upon beta dash plus gamma dash plus 1 upon gamma dash plus alpha dash, where I think alpha dash is 1 upon alpha, beta dash is 1 upon beta, and gamma dash is 1 upon gamma. That means children, what we are thinking is that we have inverted the roots. Means instead of x, we are having 1 upon x now. What you have to understand, alpha dash is the new root, and we want to, it is equivalent to 1 upon alpha. So alpha dash is 1 upon alpha. Alpha dash is the new root of the new equation. Supposing that equation is in terms of y, so alpha dash will be y. Alpha is the value of x, so y is 1 upon x. Therefore x becomes 1 upon y. So put here x is 1 upon y. This will be 1 upon y cube plus 2 upon y square minus 3 upon y plus 1 equal to 0. Multiply by y cube, 1 plus 2y minus 3y square plus y cube equal to 0. So y cube minus 3y square plus 2y plus 1 equal to 0. Now this is having roots alpha dash, beta dash and gamma dash, that is 1 upon alpha, 1 upon beta, 1 upon gamma. So you can see that alpha dash plus beta dash plus gamma dash will be 3, alpha dash beta dash gamma dash and gamma dash alpha dash will be 2, and alpha dash beta dash gamma dash, that will be minus 1. I want the value required is 1 upon alpha dash plus beta dash plus 1 upon beta dash plus gamma dash plus 1 upon gamma dash plus alpha dash. Here also if I take LCM, 2 into 2, there will be 4 terms here, then 4 terms here, 4 terms here, 12 terms. Again it will be becoming very difficult. Let us think of some trick. See, alpha dash plus beta dash plus gamma dash is 3. So instead of this I can write 3 minus gamma dash. This I can write 3 minus alpha dash, and this I can write as 3 minus beta dash. Now take LCM. 3 minus gamma dash, 3 minus alpha dash, 3 minus beta dash. So this will be 3 minus alpha dash, 3 minus beta dash, 3 minus gamma dash, 3 minus beta dash, plus 3 minus gamma dash and 3 minus alpha dash. Now see 3 into 9 and 9 and 9, that will be 27. Minus 3 beta dash, minus 3 alpha dash, minus 3 gamma dash, minus 3 beta dash, minus 3 alpha dash, minus 3 gamma dash. So 3 alpha dash 2 times, 3 gamma dash 2 times and 3 beta dash 2 times. So minus 6 into alpha dash plus beta dash plus gamma dash. I have done directly. See minus 3 alpha dash will come, and here also minus 3 minus alpha dash into 3, minus 3 alpha dash. So minus 6 alpha dash. Like this, minus 6 beta dash and minus 6 gamma dash directly we are doing. And then alpha dash beta dash, gamma dash beta dash and this. So plus alpha dash beta dash, beta dash gamma dash alpha dash. Upon this thing. So 3 minus gamma dash means alpha dash plus beta. Okay, so this will create trouble for us. So we want 3 minus gamma dash, 3 minus alpha dash, 3 minus beta dash. Same number we multiplied, subtracting from alpha dash, beta dash, gamma dash. So what we do is, we write supposing E dash over here. This is the value. Now what will be the value of E dash? C. We are having this equation, y cube minus 3y square plus 2y plus 1. Its roots are alpha dash, beta dash, gamma dash. So write it as y minus alpha dash, y minus beta dash and y minus gamma dash. If I take y as 3, so this becomes 27 minus 27 plus 6 plus 1. 3 minus alpha dash, 3 minus beta dash, 3 minus gamma dash. So that is 7 is equal to 3 minus alpha dash, 3 minus beta dash and 3 minus gamma dash. Then you put over here. The value becomes 27 minus 6. Alpha dash plus beta dash plus gamma dash, that is 3. This was 2. And this denominator is 7. We get the answer like this by twisting. Okay, please pause and copy. Next one, we are having Px equal to x cube minus ax square plus bx plus c. If I put Px equal to 0, then I get 3 roots, alpha, beta and gamma, and they are integers. It is told to me that P6 is 3. So what are values of it? So children, alpha, beta, gamma, roots of Px equal to 0. So I can say that x cube minus ax square plus bx plus c will be x minus alpha, x minus beta and x minus gamma. P6 is 3. So if I put 6 over here, P6 will be, I am putting 6 over here. So 6 minus alpha, 6 minus beta and 6 minus gamma. I am putting 6 instead of x on both the sides. So this becomes P6 and this becomes like this. And P6 is 3, so 3 is equal to 6 minus alpha, 6 minus beta and 6 minus gamma. Now all these 3 are integers, so this also will be integer, integer, integer. Product of 3 integers is 3. So let me see what values these integers can take. So I am having 6 minus alpha, 6 minus beta and 6 minus gamma, and correspondingly what can be alpha, what can be beta and what can be gamma. See, for product to be 3, I can take as options 3, 1 and 1. Product will be 3. Or you can take 1, 3 and 1, or you can take 1, 1, 3. Now children, actually we want A. Let us see how we will get A. What will be alpha plus beta plus gamma? That will be A. So that means A will be decided by alpha plus beta plus gamma. So I should be interested in finding out what will be alpha plus beta plus gamma. So if 6 minus alpha is 3, so alpha will be 3. 6 minus beta is 1. So see, 6 minus beta is 1 to 5. and 6 minus gamma is 1, so this also will 5, so this will be 13. If I take this option, 6 minus alpha is 1, so this will be 5, 6 minus beta is 3, so this will be 3, and 6 minus gamma is 1, so this will be 5, again this will be 13, and like this will be 5, this will be 5, and this will be 3, again 13. So children, if I take one arrangement of 3, 1, 1, I need not think of other two arrangements, they are not required. We can make out because alpha plus beta plus gamma will remain same. Okay? So that means for every option we did not think about the other two permutations. Then what other options can be there for these three numbers? 3, 1, 1 I have taken. Then I can have 3, minus 1 and minus 1. So 1 is 3, 1 is minus 1, 1 is minus 1. So if 6 minus alpha is 3, so alpha will be 3, this will be 7, this will be 7. Total will be 17, like this I will have. So 6 minus alpha is 3, so this will be 3. 6 minus beta is minus 1, so 6 plus 1, 7, 7 like this. So 3 minus 1, 1 done. Then we can have minus 3, minus 1 and 1. So if 6 minus alpha is minus 3, this will be 9. Then if 6 minus beta is minus 1, this will be 7. And 6 minus gamma is 1, this will be 7. So this will be 6 minus alpha is minus 3, so 6 plus 3, 9. 6 plus 1, 7. And 6 minus 1, 5. This will be 5. 6 minus gamma is 1, so 6 minus 1, 5. So 9 plus 7, 16. 16 plus 5, 21. So alpha plus beta plus gamma can be 13, 17 or 21. And accordingly, A can be 13, 17 and 21. Like this we get. Okay. So this was about it. This was again a very good question where you have to do by thought, then see. Please pause and copy. देखो children, we are given px equal to x cube plus 2x square plus 3x plus 3 equal to 0. Its roots are alpha, beta and gamma. We want to get the value of alpha upon alpha plus 1 whole cube plus beta upon beta plus 1 whole cube plus gamma upon gamma plus 1 whole cube. Or we can see we want to get alpha dash cube plus beta dash cube plus gamma dash cube. So that means children, we want to shift, because see otherwise if you take LCM and all that, if you find alpha plus beta plus gamma, alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha and then alpha beta gamma and try to put over here, it will become very terrible. So what you do is you apply a trick. We take this as alpha dash, this as beta dash and this as gamma dash. So we can see that alpha dash appears like alpha upon alpha plus 1. Beta dash is appearing like beta upon beta plus 1. And gamma dash is appearing like gamma upon gamma plus 1. Therefore, alpha dash, beta dash, gamma dash are roots of new equation whose variable is y. So y is equal to alpha is root of an equation whose variable is x. Instead of x, alpha write x. So now what should be x over here in terms of y? X will be yx plus y. X minus yx will be y. X into 1 minus y will be y. So x will be y upon 1 minus y. If I want to convert the equation to alpha dash, beta dash, gamma dash roots, so I should convert this equation from x to y. And what is x now? This much. Let us put it. So this will become y upon 1 minus y whole cube plus 2 y upon 1 minus y whole square plus 3 into y upon 1 minus y plus 3 equal to 0. Multiply by 1 minus y cube, 1 minus y whole cube. So this is y cube plus 2y square into 1 minus y, because 1 minus y whole square will go. We are multiplying by 1 minus y the whole cube, the entire equation. Then this will be 3y into 1 minus y whole square whole cube equal to 0. We will have to expand this. Y cube plus 2y square minus 2y cube plus 3y into 1 minus 2y plus y square. This will be 1 minus y cube minus 3y plus 3y square is equal to 0. So this will be y cube plus 2y square minus 2y cube plus 3y minus 6y square 3y cube like this. So 3y cube cancel out. Let us check anything else. How much y cube is remaining? Y cube minus 2y cube. Only this much. So I am having minus y cube. So these two things gone. About y square, 2y square and minus 6y square, minus 4y square. Minus 4y square plus 9y square plus 5y square. About y, 3y and minus 9y, minus 6y. About constants, only 3 is remaining. So plus 3 equal to 0. And therefore, y cube minus 5y square plus 6y minus 3 equal to 0. So children, if any mistake is there in the calculation, please forgive me. But I am showing you the method what is to be done. So this is our equation having roots alpha dash, beta dash and gamma dash. I want alpha dash cube, beta dash cube and gamma dash cube. So what will happen? Alpha dash cube, beta dash cube plus gamma dash cube minus 3 alpha dash, beta dash, gamma dash. That will be alpha dash plus beta dash plus gamma dash into alpha dash square plus beta dash square, gamma dash square minus alpha dash, beta dash, gamma dash and alpha dash, beta dash. This you know. So we can find out what is alpha dash plus beta dash plus gamma dash. That will be 5. We can find out alpha dash, beta dash, gamma dash plus gamma dash, alpha dash. That will be 6. And we can find out alpha dash, beta dash and gamma dash. That will be 3. So children, I know what is alpha dash, beta dash, gamma dash. I can put over here. This also I know. This also I know from here. I don't know what is alpha dash square plus beta dash square plus gamma dash square. So first I will find out that alpha dash square, beta dash square plus gamma dash square. That you know how do we get it? Alpha dash plus beta dash plus gamma dash whole square minus 2 into alpha dash plus beta dash plus 2 into alpha dash, beta dash, gamma dash and gamma dash, alpha dash. Like I told in the previous. From here we get this, put, we will get this much. It's very long sum for JEE Advanced, but like this you have to do. Please pause and copy. One more is there. See, supposing the equation given to me is x cube minus x square minus 1 equal to 0. So write it properly, x cube minus x square plus 0x minus 1 equal to 0. Its roots are alpha, beta, gamma. We have to get the value of 1 plus alpha upon 1 minus alpha plus 1 plus beta upon 1 minus beta plus 1 plus gamma upon 1 minus gamma. Children, again if you want to take LCM and expand, it will become very tedious. So what we think is, this is alpha dash plus beta dash plus gamma dash. Alpha dash is 1 plus alpha upon 1 minus alpha. Beta dash is resembling 1 plus beta upon 1 minus beta. And gamma dash is 1 plus gamma upon 1 minus gamma. That means y will become 1 plus x upon 1 minus x. New equation we will take. We will take an equation variable y whose roots are alpha dash, beta dash and gamma dash. And alpha, beta, gamma roots of equation x. So like this. So y minus yx will be 1 plus x. So y minus 1 will be yx plus x. So y minus 1 will be x into y plus 1. So x will become y minus 1 upon y plus 1. Now wherever there is x, you put this equation. So this will become y minus 1 upon y plus 1 whole cube minus y minus 1 upon y plus 1 square and minus 1 equal to 0. Children will get the equation of y as in the previous question. You will get cubic equation in y. Its roots will be alpha dash, beta dash, gamma dash, and you want alpha dash plus beta dash plus gamma dash. Now it will be very easy. Okay, so these are small tricks which you have to learn then. See this we are having देखो we are having x cube plus 2x square minus x plus 3 equal to 0. Its roots are alpha, beta and gamma. We want the value of alpha cube plus alpha square plus 3, beta cube plus beta square plus 3, gamma cube plus gamma square plus 3 upon alpha, beta, gamma. Naturally, we will not expand because there will be 27 terms in the numerator. So again, we take some trick. Put alpha over here. This will become alpha cube plus 2 alpha square minus alpha plus 3 equal to 0. Alpha cube plus alpha square plus 3 you take. Alpha cube plus alpha square plus 3. 1 alpha square goes to there, minus alpha. So this will be minus alpha into alpha plus 1. Similarly, beta cube plus beta square plus 3, that will become minus beta into beta plus 1. And gamma cube plus gamma square plus 3 will become minus gamma into gamma plus 1. Put the things over here. Value becomes minus alpha into alpha plus 1, minus beta into beta plus 1, minus gamma into gamma plus 1 upon alpha beta gamma. So alpha beta gamma 1, minus sign remains, that is alpha plus 1, beta plus 1 and gamma plus 1. This is the value. Again children, same number added to alpha beta gamma. So what we do is, supposing x cube plus 2x square minus x plus 3 is x minus alpha, x minus beta, x minus gamma. To get alpha plus 1, beta plus 1, gamma plus 1, I should take x equal to minus 1. So minus 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 3, this will be minus 1 minus alpha, minus 1 minus beta and minus 1 minus gamma. So this will be 5, 6 minus 1, 5 is equal to minus of 1 plus alpha, 1 plus beta and 1 plus gamma. So this is how much? Minus 5. Put over here. The value is 5 automatically. Like this we get. Okay children. So now I take up the last question. Last question for this one. See, it is given to me x cube minus cx square plus 4x minus 2, that is fx, a function given to me. If I take fx equal to 0, then I get roots alpha, beta, gamma. This is a function given to me. It is given to me that f of 1 upon alpha plus 1 upon beta plus 1 upon gamma is 2, then what is c? Okay, first of all, alpha, beta, gamma roots of this, alpha plus beta plus gamma, that will be c. Alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha, that will be 4. And alpha beta gamma will be 2. So 1 upon alpha plus 1 upon beta plus 1 upon gamma means beta gamma plus alpha beta upon alpha beta gamma, and that is 4 upon 2, and that is 2. So f of 1 upon alpha plus 1 upon beta plus 1 upon gamma is 2. That means f of 2 is 2. And fx is this. That means 2 cube minus e to 2 square plus 4 into 2 minus 2 is 2. From here we get c. So children, I did few sums for you on cubic equation. Please practice all from different books. Thank you. God bless you.